So today we are learning how you can manifest even when you don't have any time, when you have no time. Have you ever had days where you have so much workload, you don't even know how you're going to finish all of that, let alone any manifestation and healing work on that day? If you've had those days, this video is for you. A lot of people think that to manifest and to heal, you need a lot of time, long scripting processes, deep meditation. Nope. You can manifest even on your most busiest, hectic schedule days. Are you excited to know how? If yes, stay tuned. I'm going to teach you the 4 things that I do on my crazy schedule days to make sure I still manifest and heal and be my best self, because no one is coming to save you. You're the only one who can save yourself. So you've got to stay consistent with your inner work, with your inner shifts, right? The first one, if you've ever read Atomic Habits, you've heard of this one. Habit stacking. So what is habit stacking? Is where you're doing a habit, you're doing your inner work alongside something you're already doing. For example, in my life, I anyway already on a regular scheduled day, I'm anyways making tea in the morning. I anyways walk up and down stairs, going to this room, that room all the time. I make my bed. Aren't these things you do also? Are these things you do also? If yes, just type yes. I wash my hands, I floss, I brush, things that you also do. I do the same thing, except I add my inner work while I'm doing these activities. So let me give you a snippet of what that looks like in my life. So I do a balance of mindfulness and positive mental attitude every single day. And of course, I have physical activity. So when I wake up and I go upstairs to the kitchen, while the water is boiling for my tea, I take all the stuff, all the vessels that I had washed the previous night, and I put them in its place. So while my tea is cooling down, I come into this room and I do my yoga for about 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, my tea is cooled, I put my honey, I come and I sit down on the couch here and I do my self-appreciation while I'm drinking my tea. Immediately after self-appreciation, I have my money energy work. So whenever I'm walking up and down stairs, I practice mindfulness, which is being very present. When I'm making my bed, I'm practicing mindfulness. When I'm washing my hands, no matter where I am, on a day that is busy or I'm traveling or I'm at home and it's a regular scheduled day, whenever I'm washing my hands, I practice mindfulness. So I have habit stacked, washing my hands with practicing my mindfulness. Then at night, when I'm flossing and I'm brushing, I always make that the time to think of all the things that went my way today, all the blessings that came to me today, and I appreciate them while I'm flossing and brushing. And if while flossing and brushing it was like rushed or something, then when I'm having a shower, I use that time to think about all the blessings that I had that day and and appreciate those blessings. So this is a couple of the habit stacks that I have. When I go to bed, before I fall asleep, before I close my eyes, I sit in bed, before I fall asleep, I close my eyes and I observe all the emotions or any stress that is still stuck in the body from the day, and I breathe it out. This is called pain body meditation. You would have heard it in Eckhart Tolle's work. This is also what we teach. So I always, before going to bed, I always do my pain body healing. And it's been like that since, I don't know, maybe a decade or more. So this is the habit stack. So while I'm already doing normal stuff, I am stacking habits on top of that. So if you got this first point, just type habit stack in the chat so I know you're following me. Can you do habit stacking in your own life? If yes, just type I can habit stack. Okay, great. Second one, set routines. Now, let's forget a crazy day we have to rush out. Imagine it's a regular, normal day. It's a busy day, but it's still a normal, regular day. You don't have to get up at 2 in the morning and go for a flight. You can get up when you usually get up and go to work and all of that. So on a regular day, even if it's a busy day, I always have set routines. What that means is I always have a set morning routine and a set evening routine. It is non-negotiable, it is written in stone, it is solid. It's always yoga, self-appreciation, money energy work, blessing the elements of my life. Always this is my morning routine. Evening routine, and also during my yoga, after I finish my yoga, this is another habit stack, is when you're lying down after you finish your yoga. You know, there's that time where you're in that rest phase. That's where I start visualizing every part of my body, how I want it to be working, how I want my body to be. I start visualizing that during that time. So even that is a habit stack. But okay, Evening routine is I always before sleep, like I said, evening routine when I'm showering or flossing, brushing, I'm doing my gratitude. And before sleep, I'm doing my pain body healing. This is non-negotiable, written in stone every single day. So even if it was a busy, I know I'm still flossing, brushing and showering. So my routines there always stay the same. I always wake up at the right time in order to finish my set routines in the morning so I can get everything done, my inner work done before I start my work day. Okay, now let's look at the third one, which is alternate schedules. Imagine you have a very low day. It's a healing day. It's a day where you're processing a lot of emotional pain. During those days, you can't do positive work. It's a totally different world to where you are feeling what you're feeling right now. So in that case, you want to spend that day doing more healing. So alternate schedules are where you pre-schedule for days when you can't do your regular work, inner work. So you pre-schedule. So what are the days when we cannot do our regular work? When family is visiting, when we are traveling, when we have low days, right? When sudden random activity happens and we can't schedule for those. Those are the days where you need to pre-plan what I would do on those days. And you learn it, you memorize it. This is what I'm doing on those days. So for me, I have alternate plans on healing days where I have to process emotional pain. During that time, I do more pain body healing work, or I do more inner child, or I do more mindfulness work. But on a regular day, if let's say I'm traveling, then I know what I'm doing where I'm traveling. If I'm traveling via a boat or a train or a flight or a bus or a car, I know what I'm practicing while I'm traveling. Again, at night, the routine is always the same. Even if I come dead tired to bed, I still do my pain body work and I still floss and brush and I still have a shower at night. So I will do my inner work at that time. So I prep for, alternate schedules for alternate days. And finally, future pacing. In case you did not know, time bends to your belief about time. So if you say, I don't have time, time will become like all the walls are closing in on you and you have no time. But if you say, I have more than enough time to finish all my work and I have leftover time for my inner work, will move that way. If you believe that. So future pacing your day is to say that, wow, I had such an easy day that I got more than enough done and I still had extra time. That is called future pacing. Practicing the emotion of a very easy day that went by very quickly, all the work got done very easily. Practicing those emotions before it's even happened, that is future pacing. So you can future pace your days in such a way that all your hectic days become very easy and all the work gets done as well. So this will make it even more easier to make extra time for your inner work because nobody is coming to save you. You're the only one who can. And this is how you be consistent with your inner work. If this inspired you, I have a whole segment in a free class of mine called How to Change Your Life in Less Than 6 Months. In this class, there's a whole segment on the topic of how you can have a guilt-free, time-friendly way of doing your inner work in a way that actually works. If you want to know more about that, come register for the class, How to Change Your Life in Less Than 6 Months. You'll find that information below. And with that, I end it for the day. I truly hope you got something from this video. If it was valuable, just let me know in the chat. And I look forward to seeing you in another video.